Here are 21 thriller books on my TBR that I cannot wait to read. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Carly, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. So I usually talk about thriller books that I've loved and that I've enjoyed and that I would recommend. For this video, I thought I would tell you about some of the thriller books I've got on my TBR and ones that I can't wait to read. And I'm hoping that if you've read any of these, you can kind of steer me towards which ones I should start with first. I've said this in some of my other videos, but I am an OG thriller girly. I have always loved a thriller book. Similarly to like TV series, I've always loved like the thrilling ones, the police detective ones, the serial killer ones. So yeah, even though I'm a mixed genre girly that dips her toe into all the different genres, thriller books are always the ones that I end up gravitating back towards, especially if I'm feeling a little bit slumpy. So yeah, let's get into the books because we've got 21 to go through. First up, we have got The Defense by Steve Kavanagh. This is book 1 of 9 in a series. I think it's the Eddie Flynn series. I've actually read one of his other books, Kill for Me, Kill for You, which I inhaled. I absolutely loved that book so much. It was so fast-paced and thrilling, like I was sweating while I was reading it. This one actually sounds really intense. It's supposed to be about the Russian mafia, a race against time, kidnapping. It all sounds very stressful, to be honest, and I absolutely cannot wait to read it. Next up, we have got Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. I actually don't know how to pronounce this author's surname either, because I would have said Kubica, but I've seen everybody else pronouncing it Kubica, so I don't know. If anybody knows how to pronounce her surname, then please let me know in the comments. So this is a new author for me. I've not read any of her previous books. This is supposed to be about a mother and daughter who go missing, and years later, the daughter just rocks up out of nowhere. And yeah, nobody knows what's happened to the mother or where she's been all this time. Riley Sager has blurbed it saying it's dark and twisty. I've seen loads of really good reviews for it. So yeah, I'm excited. Next up, we have got Always on My Mind by Caris Green. So this one kind of gives me Black Mirror vibes. If you haven't seen any of the Black Mirror episodes on Netflix, then A, you absolutely need to. Oh my God, I am obsessed with that series. And B, they're kind of like futuristic, speculative, dystopian stories that are scarily close to our reality. So yeah, they make you think, and I love stuff like that. So in this book, a husband and wife celebrate their 10-year anniversary by getting an implant that allows them to hear each other's thoughts. I mean, who said romance is dead? But things take a sinister turn, as they always do, and Anna, the wife, starts not just hearing her husband's thoughts, but starts having these really weird, vivid memories that definitely don't belong to her. It's supposed to be full of twists, and yeah, just based on the blurb alone, it's an absolute yes from me. Next up, we have got Next of Kin by Kia Abdullah. This one is on Kindle Unlimited, and I have not seen one bad review for this book. So many people have recommended it. It's a legal crime thriller, and it follows the story of a woman who is supposed to be dropping her nephew off to nursery, but she forgets. And her brother-in-law rings her asking her where his son is, and she realises she's left him in the car on the hottest day of the year. It involves a high-profile trial. There's supposed to be more to the story than meets the eye. And to be honest, I just feel like I need to read it right now, because whenever I talk about this book, everybody comments saying, Carly, you need to read it. So I'm going to try and read it next month, I think. Next up, we have got Genesis by Chris Carter. This book has a 4.7 star rating. Can you believe it? This is book 12 in the Robert Hunter series. I actually think I've spoken about this series in nearly all of my previous videos, but if you haven't watched those, then basically this series follows Robert Hunter and his partner Garcia. They work in the ultra-violent crimes unit in LA, and they hunt really bad, violent serial killers. This is supposed to be Chris Carter's darkest book. I actually went to see Chris Carter last month, and he spoke about this book and about the kind of mental state he was in when he wrote it. So he said he was in a really dark place himself mentally. It was during lockdown, during the pandemic. So he was really isolated. He had recently lost somebody really close to him. And yeah, he just said that he was in a really dark place when he wrote it. And apparently that is supposed to come across in the book itself. Also, when I actually went to this event, nearly everybody that brought books with them brought this book and said that it's their favourite book in the series. So I'm so excited. I'm actually reading this for August's book club. So yeah, they can all be read as standalones. So it doesn't matter if you want to give this one a go. It doesn't matter if you haven't read any of the previous ones. But yeah, I have got really high hopes for this one. Next up, we have got Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. So I've read 2 other Jennifer Hillier books. I've read Jar of Hearts and I've read The Butcher. I really enjoyed Jar of Hearts and I wasn't all that fussed on The Butcher. So I'll be interested to see where this one falls. From the blurb, this is kind of giving female rage vibes, to be honest. And the one thing I did actually really like about both of her books is that they are quite dark. I like her style of writing. She's not afraid to go to the darker side in her books. This is a domestic psychological thriller. It's supposed to be really twisty. I'm actually planning on reading her entire backlist so that I can rank them all for you. So yeah, I will keep you updated. Next up, we have got Human Remains by Jo Callahan. So this is book 3 in the series. I've already read book 1 and book 2. Book 1 is In the Blink of an Eye and book 2 is Leave No Trace. So these are police detective thrillers, but one of the detectives in it is an AI. My bestie Michaela has read all of the series and she said out of the 3 books, this is the best one. So I'm so excited to read it. I absolutely love the characters in this book, the 2 detectives, Kat and Locke. Kat is the human detective and Locke is the AI detective, and their banter and their relationship, I just love it. The blurb in this says it's an investigation into a headless, handless body. I mean, I'm already sold. And Kat is wondering if she put the wrong man behind bars all those years ago. So yeah, I can't wait. Next up, we have got The New House by Tess Stimpson. So this one is on Kindle Unlimited and it's one I don't see anybody talking about. It has got a 4.4 star rating as well. So that's already a good start. And it's about 3 different couples who all want to move house. And they've all got these secrets that they want to keep hidden. It is a gripping, addictive, psychological thriller. And on the back of it, it says it's dark and violent. So you had me at that, to be honest. Next up, we have got One Click by Andrea Mara. This is another one on Kindle Unlimited. And another one that I don't really see spoken about much. I have not read any of Andrea Mara's books. I've actually got a couple of hers on my shelf and on my TBR. But yeah, I've not managed to get around to any yet. But this one sounds really good. So it's about a woman who takes a photo of a stranger on a beach and she posts it online. And then she starts getting trolled about this photo she's taken and it all kind of escalates out of control. Messages she receives from this troll become more and more vindictive and nasty and personal. And yeah, it does. It just sounds really interesting. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I actually think I've said that about every book so far, but I'm running out of things to say, okay? Next up, we have got The Chain by Adrian McKinty. This one sounds wild. So I think like the little blurby part on the front of the book says something like, the only way to get your child back is to kidnap another. Like, what? So yeah, apparently once your child is kidnapped, the only way to get them back is to kidnap somebody else's child and you become part of this huge chain. I don't actually think there's any more explanation needed on that one. Next up, we have got Every Move You Make by C.L. Taylor, and this is another one that's on Kindle Unlimited. It follows 5 friends who all have something in common because they are all being stalked. One of them dies. They don't want to be the victims anymore. But the only way to catch a stalker is to become one yourself. I mean, how good does that sound? Right, next up, we have got Drowning by TJ Newman. So this is a fairly short book. It's 300 pages long. And I have had it on my TBR for ages and I'm too scared to read it. And I'll tell you why. I wouldn't consider myself to be somebody that's necessarily scared of flying, but I don't particularly like it either. And this one is about a plane that crashes into the Pacific Ocean 6 minutes after takeoff. And it's about people that are trapped inside the plane, in the ocean, and it's just giving me major anxiety before I even read it. I honestly don't know if I am mentally and emotionally stable enough to read this book. Like, am I going to read this book and then every time I get on a plane, I'm going to be thinking that it's going to happen to my plane? Next up, we have got The Examiner by Janice Hallett. Now, I'm just going to show you some of the physical copy of this book because it looks so fun. It is a cozy mystery. It's got mixed media, which I absolutely love. It is about mature students who are on an art course, and the examiner comes in to examine their work, and he's convinced that they've murdered somebody, and he must examine the evidence to find out what happened. I'll show you some of the book now. Just going to put my microphone down because it's easier to show you like this. It's got like emails. It's like got all the evidence in it to go through. So it looks really good. I absolutely love the cover as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. It says 6 students, 1 murder. Your time starts now. It does. It does sound good. Next up, we have got The First Day of Spring by Nancy Tucker. This is another one with a decent rating. It's got a 4.4 rating, and I've heard that this one is supposed to be really dark. So I just want to preface this by saying check trigger warnings before you go into this book, because some people have commented saying that they found it quite difficult to read because it is about an 8-year-old child who murders another child. This is another one I've had on my TBR for over a year, and I've just never got around to it. But I do feel like I'm going to need to be in the right frame of mind to read it. So yeah, it's one I'm looking forward to, but also I know it's going to be a difficult read. Next up, we have got Tell Me What You Did by Carter Wilson. This follows the story of Poe Webb. She hosts her own true crime podcast, and she promises anonymity to anybody that phones in and confesses their crimes. But then a man calls in confessing to murdering Poe's mother years ago, but Poe's a bit confused because she thought she'd killed her mother's murderer. This one sounds really good. It sounds a little bit different. I've seen mixed reviews on it, so I'm interested to see what I think of it. Next up, we have got All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. I have not read any of S.A. Cosby's books yet. The blurb on this says something like a black sheriff, a serial killer, and a small town ready to combust. So yeah, it's got a serial killer, painful secrets from the past. I've heard nothing but good things, not just about this book, but about S.A. Cosby's other books as well. So yeah, this one I am really looking forward to. Next up, we have got Skin Deep by Liz Nugent. So this is the same author that wrote Strange Sally Diamond, which I absolutely loved. I gave that book 4.5 stars. I actually can't believe I haven't read any more Liz Nugent books yet, because I really liked how dark Sally Diamond was. It was a lot darker than I was expecting, and I quite like that in a thriller book. This one is kind of giving unhinged female vibes, to be honest. It's about Cordelia Russell, who is not who you think she is, and someone from her past visits her, and she reacts violently to this surprise, escapes for the evening to go and get drunk at a party, and then comes back the next morning, opens her door, and is faced with flies. I mean, you can imagine what she did the night before, can't you? I really hope that this is as good as Strange Sally Diamond. Next up, we have got I Know Who You Are by Alice Feeney. This one is on Kindle Unlimited. So I've actually only got 2 more Alice Feeney books to read from her backlist, and then I've read them all and I can do a ranking video. So after this one, I will only have Good Bad Girl left to read. This is a domestic thriller, and it's about Amy, who has secrets that she's kept hidden for years, but she suspects that somebody knows her secrets. And the past comes back to haunt her in more ways than she could ever have imagined. I do feel like Alice Feeney is the queen of domestic thrillers and the queen of jaw-dropping twists. A few of her twists have literally knocked my socks off. So I'm hoping that this one blows me away as well. Next up, we have got A Happy Marriage by A.R. Torre. This one is also on Kindle Unlimited, but it's not out until the 24th of June in the UK. I don't know if it's already out in the US. So depending when I release this video, this book may not actually be out for a couple of days. It is 251 pages, so a fairly short read. It's a psychological thriller about a woman who has been keeping secrets from her husband for 10 years, but he's also been keeping secrets from her. It's supposed to be toxic, full of lies. I have read 3 other A.R. Torre books that I've absolutely loved. I've read The Girl in 6E, The Last Party, and A Good Lie. And yeah, love them all. Absolutely love A.R. Torre's style of writing. And again, hers are quite dark and unhinged. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I've seen a couple of really good reviews for it. I think some people have had early copies, and yeah, I can't wait. Next up, we have got A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. This follows the story of Chloe. Her father is a convicted serial killer, but the bodies of his victims were never found. This case becomes notorious and it absolutely destroys Chloe's family and her life. However, there's always a however. On the anniversary of her father's crimes, Chloe's worst nightmare begins when another girl goes missing. This is another one that I have got really high hopes for. I've seen nothing but good reviews on it, and I just love a book about a serial killer. We listen and we don't judge, okay? And last but not least, this one has been on my TBR for the longest time. Friend Request by Laura Marshall. Can you believe I have had this on my Kindle since 2019? So the little blurb on it says something like, Maria Weston wants to be my friend. She's been on my mind my whole adult life, blah, blah, blah. But Maria Weston is dead and she's been dead for 25 years. How good does that sound? Like, imagine getting a friend request from somebody that you thought had been dead for the last 25 years. I'm sold. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you want a part 2, because I have got so many thrillers on my TBR. I've probably got enough material to do a part 2 video. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these, if you think that I need to prioritize any of them, if you think I should bin some of them off, let me know that as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I am honestly having the best time over here. And I wish more than anything that I had started my channel sooner. I am literally in my element, stood here in my little book room, yapping away about books. It's my favourite thing to do, apart from reading them, obviously. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.